All right, welcome back to the channel. So we got a little corniness going on, and the Terence Crawford's team is clowning Errol Spence Jr. because Errol Spence Jr. is on a video giving a hug and blowing a kiss at a rapper named Yella Beezy. Come on, man. How about you just grow up and fight? Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So, hey man, boxing news where you can get boxing news. I'm up watching my news streams and checking out what everybody's talking about in the boxing world, like I do in the evenings, because as you know, I'm a boxing addict. So, in times when there's not a lot of fights going on, you can get some, pretty gossipy stuff going on. But in this instance, it's mixed with a little bit of, comedy. Honestly, something that I thought was kind of touching, and some come on, man, you ain't got room to talk type of stuff going on. But let's go through it. So Errol Spence Jr. is on a video. Don't know what it's on. Instagram. It looked longer. It looked like a couple seconds. Maybe it was a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. But he's in a living room with a rapper named Yella Beezy, who also is from Dallas, Texas, or the Dallas, Texas area, right? Sometimes when you say Dallas, they'll talk about a little suburb close to it. So when I talk about the city, and I say Errol Spence Jr. is from Dallas, I know he's from a suburb, just outside of it, but still, it's the what do you call it? The Dallas metropolitan area, and so is this guy Young Beezy. And obviously, dude, these guys are close to one another. You could tell in the picture. They're sitting there laughing, joking. Errol Spence looks tired. He doesn't look drunk. He just looks tired. He wraps his arm around the guy and is like, mwah, blows it. And then Yella Beezy is laughing and he backs away like this. Just, some horseplay silliness or whatever. I do believe I also heard Errol Spence Jr.'s daughter, or maybe it was Yella Beezy's daughter. I'm not sure, but I thought I heard it in the background. And actually, when I originally heard this, I was watching Money Brown TV, and Money Brown was the one who was talking about it. So I went off of, his description of it. And then also I saw the video. So, it's just a silly, two fathers from what I can see and from what I heard. Two fathers, professional fathers together in a house with their kids around them. Man, considering what those two guys have been through, and they know that each other have been through, man, they should be sitting there happy with their arms around each other like, man, you lucky to be here. Yeah, man, you lucky to be here too. We got a bunch of money. Yeah, let's sit around with our family, have some catering, whatever, while you working out and I make music. Man, what is better than that, man? So I can't think of, anything to call somebody that would in any way, shape, or form find something funny in that, or something where they can make fun of that. Like, dude, you are a pure, unadulterated hater. These are, from what I can see, these are two multimillionaire dudes from the same general area. One guy was in a car accident that could have killed him. The other guy comes from a nightclub, and I do believe he got shot 3 or 4 times. So, and from what I hear, it was a nightclub that he and Errol Spence Jr. went to together. So clearly these guys are, maybe a little too out in the streets in Dallas, but they're out there together, and that's where they're from, and they're young guys. They got a lot of money. Hey, man, there's a lot of danger out in the world, I understand, but still, whenever if you stay in your house all the time and you stay away from people, you definitely lessen your likelihood that somebody's going to touch you up. But that doesn't mean somebody can't touch you up, or you can't have some accident or something pop off wherever you are, right? So, I'm just not in the mood to preach to people, but be happy that both of these young men got out of those situations and that they're now prosperous and they're there for their families. Now, on to the people with the funny jokes. Yeah, ha ha, funny, ha ha, funny. Crack a joke, crack a joke, crack a joke. How much money you got? You know what I'm saying? How much money you got? What things have you overcome? But aside from that, if you are going to be on Terence Crawford's team, Look, man, ain't no distraction going to get people up off of Terence Crawford and what's going on with Terence Crawford in the 147-pound division. It's just not going to happen, man. Terence Crawford has been at 147 pounds for almost 3 years. I do believe it's 5 fights. Just off the top of my head, I know that he fought Kell Brook, Ugas Calvinakis, Amir Khan, Jose Benavidez, and Jeff Horn. That's 5, okay? And is there somebody that I'm missing in there? There very well could be somebody I'm missing in there. I think it's been 5 fights that he has had so far at 147. And a reign, he fights twice a year, so that's 1 year, 2 year, halfway through his third full year from whatever the calendar date is of being at welterweight, and he has not fought anybody. In the same amount of time that he has been there, Errol Spence Jr. has fought Danny Garcia, overcame a car accident, beat Sean Porter, beat Lamont Peterson, beat Mikey Garcia. Come on, man. It's just, and now he's going to be fighting Yordenis Ugas, and we're still buying a pipe dream about Terence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao. Forget it. There's just not a lot of, if there was somebody else in another camp, right, cracking jokes, somebody that was fighting everybody and, had his fan base fully intact that wanted to crack jokes, then, hey, maybe, go ahead and crack your jokes, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gervonta Davis, crack a joke, I guess, because Gervonta Davis is selling out arenas all over the place. He's on his pay-per-views, and even he ain't Errol Spence Jr. status, but come on, Terence, or Terence fan base. Terence fan base, stop, man. Stop. Terence Crawford is way too easy a target. I'm telling you, Errol Spence Jr. could have planted a kiss right on his cheek, and it still wouldn't have done that. Now, I couldn't have got away with kissing a man anywhere other than on the cheek. But even there, he could have overcame. Like, yeah, kiss a guy on the cheek, but at least he fights. You know what I mean? Yeah, he hugged a guy, kissed him on the cheek, but at least we know he'll fight Jaron Ennis. We ain't got to worry about him ducking. You know what I'm saying? So it's just silly, man. Terence Crawford needs to stop all the scheming, right? Just stop all the scheming. I heard about an announcement that was going to be made. They were like, you wait till you hear the next thing coming from Terence Crawford. The next announcement I heard about Terence Crawford was a $250,000 minimum bid on something, I don't know what it's called, NBS or something like that. But basically, like, it's a personal offering to somebody that's very wealthy to have, like, memorabilia, Terence Crawford memorabilia. You get to have, tickets to his next fight. You get to go and have a conversation with Terence Crawford before the fight takes place. $250,000, and the bidding starts at $250,000, and they figure maybe it'll go up. Well, I don't know if anybody is still advertising it. I don't know if anybody bid $250,000 on that. That seems like a lot of money if you're not going to have an Errol Spence Jr. fight. Now, if you're going to have an Errol Spence Jr. fight, that $250,000 may seem like that's worth something, especially if you say you get an interview with Errol Spence Jr. too. But just in and of itself, I'm not buying if that's what the big announcement was, because I know it's been 2 weeks since somebody said that we were going to hear what he was going to do. I think that was Bomac. Haven't heard it yet. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.